Luke Skywalker, iconic character, iconic Jedi, but how iconic are his fits? This is Galactic Legends, I'm Ham, and it's time for a Star Wars fit check. Today we'll be going over the mini costumes and some costume variations of the original hero from Star Wars. The man who needs some power converters, the guy who is not the last of the old but the first of the new, wearer of black Chanel boots and black velvet, the man, the myth, the possible diva that could rock Fashion Week, Luke Skywalker. So let's start off with the first outfit we see our boy in. The classic 1977 New Hope vintage. This is the classic Luke. This is what defined Luke, white tunic and tan pants. When you want a classic Luke action figure, this is probably what you mean. But how is the fit though? I think it's a hit. From the get-go, he's out here defining the galactic fashion S tier. Now what happens when you throw a bucket hat and a poncho on it? Not the same effect in my eyes, and it isn't the poncho throwing things off. Luke can rock a poncho, many Jedi can. The hat just throws it all into haywire. Luke is not a hat guy. He's not a person I imagine in hats. C tier. Later on, he's rocking the iconic X-Wing pilot fatigues. Striking orange with a neat chest box, straps and tubes on it. It makes him look the part as a pilot, but is it fashionable or is it just military function? I like it, but it's more of the latter for certain. It's going in B tier. Now it's time for Luke to hit the runway. He's hitting the runway, folks, as he walks to receive his medal at the Yavin ceremony. Flashy yellow jacket, nice. Muted black shirt, black goes with everything. Brown pants with a dash of yellow on the sides. Ooh, look at that. Black leather boots. He's getting some black boots. Not quite the Chanel yet, though. And now our boy is rocking some iron on his hip. He's feeling like a pimp after taking out the Death Star, so he's gonna ball out for the ceremony. He got his first chain, baby's first chain for Luke. He's hit the peak of his life to this point. The fit is a good one, but when you give him a lightsaber with this fit, it gets better somehow. Let's go one step further though. What about when business gets serious? You gotta throw the jacket off. The fit still works. It has a more serious edge without the jacket, just a plain black shirt. Oh, shit just got real type stuff right there. All around, solid gold, like the medal he received. S tier. Let's flash up the scoreboard. Let's see how swaggy young Skywalker is truly before we move into his next phase of fashion. The Empire Strikes Back. It brings us back to Luke on the ice world of Hoth. It's cold as shit there, so he's doing his best to stay warm. It's functional, with minor flair. Luke is very much blending in with the rebel military garb as well. Overall, not much going on. Functional wear for a harsh winter. You know, it's not the winter fashion collection, it's surviving Hoth. C tier. After our boy recovers from his encounter with the Wampa, Luke has to hit the slopes and help hold back the Imperial tide as Echo Base is evacuated. So we get to see an iteration of the flight gear first introduced in A New Hope. You see, what I like about this is you can tell it's, similar, but it's a new iteration of the standard flight suit, definitely modified for the harsh cold of Hoth. It's a little more puffy, padded, and seemingly insulated. It looks like a functional fit for a winter stroll in a snowspeeder, and warm enough to get by when you crash the thing off of a few Corellian gold brews, if you know what I mean. However, it does not seem comfortable or fun to deal with in a swamp. When Luke crashes his X-Wing on Dagobah, it's not his fault, but the fit definitely looks cumbersome after dipped in a, swampy pool. Overall, it's a cool variant of the basic Rebel flight gear, but we have to ask, is it really the fashion Luke is known for? No, we know our boy has a bigger diva in there than this. B tier to keep the OG flight suit in company. Then we get to Luke's training fit, running around with Yoda, doing flips, and overall, not listening to the little green guy on his back. His fit, though, we got something going on here. Luke decided it was suns out, guns out on Dagobah, and with Yoda strapped to his back as an accessory, he kind of redefined what a backpack is for. I think it's good. I think it's A tier. Alright, this is where we get to what I consider an underrated fit of his. The Bespin fatigues. Luke decided to go full matching suit to go rescue his friends, and it works. He's got the blicky on the hip. He's got the lightsaber at the ready. He walked in there with confidence because he knew he looked tough. So much swagger and confidence. Perhaps the reason that Vader humbled him so hard. Vader not only took his hand, but he ruined the fit too. But we know Vader is fond of black tunics and such. This may be evidenced by his lack of tampering with later fits. Bespin fatigues, underrated, gets an S tier. We're flashing up the scoreboard just now. We're going to check in where we are and then move on to Return of the Jedi. And this is it, folks. This is where Luke decided to become the man we know him as. The runway diva that rocks the fit. Black velvet and Chanel boots. Luke is born in Return of the Jedi. So let's jump into it. He rocks up to Jabba's palace to Aura Farm in a cloak before saving his friends at the Pit of Carkoon. He's not just wearing the clothes of one who loves to be dramatic. He's become the embodiment of the drama. Vader is his father, and he is certainly making it everyone else's problem now. This is a good fit. The all-black affair with the tunic, then with the cloak. Luke rocks it like he just walked up to eulogize Jabba before they kill his slimy ass. I don't think this is his best look from the black velvet Chanel boots era, though. This fit simply introduces us to it. B tier. Luke decides to throw on a poncho once more to head to Endor, but this time, he's not rocking a hat, but a helmet. Fits the vibe better. And he even drops the helmet later, and it looks great. This is the poncho redemption for Luke, but I think we all know he's not the poncho king of Star Wars. That belongs to another Jedi. Endor Luke is going to B tier. And this is it now, folks. This is quintessential Luke. We're here. This is the fit of fits that was generation defining. Did he have that shit on? He certainly did. When I think of Luke in Return of the Jedi, this is him. Let's face it, when you think of Luke in Return of the Jedi, this is him. The Death Star dual fit is a masterpiece, and when the little flap falls and adds the flare of white, the Matic mastery, and was no doubt planned, add that to one of the reasons Vader died happy in the arms of his son. S tier. We're flashing up the scoreboard as we've wrapped the original trilogy, and we're now moving into fits beyond, folks. This next fit, pretty cool evolution of the black velvet Chanel boots from ROTJ. It is his appearance from Battlefront 2 2017. Truly, it just adds the tunic from Jabba's palace over the final dual fit and throws the belt over it. This time Luke is wearing two gloves, one for Senior Robot Hand and one for standards. Why? I don't know. Maybe it was a brisk day. This is good, but not quite the peak for me. I think it's B tier. Now this is peak black velvet Chanel boots, Aura farming straight out of The Mandalorian Season 2. Now besides the screwy, de-aging, deepfake Luke they used, the costuming reached its peak here. He truly has returned as a Jedi, but not of the old. The new. It's the perfect meshing of the Jabba's palace fit and the final dual fit from Return of the Jedi to make a perfect finale for The Mandalorian Season 2. It's S tier. Next is rather bland, but it's interesting nonetheless. It's what I like to call his Jedi PJs from the Book of Boba Fett. Upon first glance, one may write it off as a typical black outfit for Luke. Even I did. But say you looked into it further, such as with the Black Series figure. I have it right here. It's certainly different. Kind of basic. Seems very much like his Around the Jedi Temple clothes. I think it's D tier. Next up, we have his appearance from Force Awakens. This is a golden fit and evolution from the deep black velvets he once rocked. It's signaling to viewers that Luke has not only matured in age, but with his abilities in the Force. It gives Luke the vibes of an old wizard that Obi-Wan once held. Like he could have the prowess of his father and the wisdom of Yoda. I think it's a minimum A tier. So we have arrived at perhaps the lowest point in Luke's fashion career, with his depression-laced hermit maxing fit from The Last Jedi. It's not supposed to vibe like the character at all, and, that's the point. He abandoned the Force and the Jedi, so he abandoned his fashion sense as well. This is the first time my boy's gonna have to score an F tier. Now we get to his Force projection from Crate. And now that he's embraced the Force once more, I'm gonna be honest, his R farming, it's back. No, it's not full strength here, guys, come on. He's not looking good. It's a lit fit, as one might say. That blue saber, though, come on, man. We needed that Yoda green blade igniting with a snap hiss. Points taken off for bad accessorizing, but he didn't go out with no swag here. B tier. So, most Jedi looked great when they become one with the Force, but Luke, he got chopped. He's got that golden aura Jedi Master fit on, but whoever did his hairdressing in Rise of Skywalker was either rushed or downright didn't give a damn, which, if you know much about the production of that movie, probably a mix of the two. It's gonna be the second F tier for Luke. And you didn't expect this one, did you? Well, we got a Legends bonus round here because, you know, if you get disappointed in the sequels, you go to Legends. So let's talk about it. First up, we got the Darth Vader-esque fit from the iconic Dark Empire comic the first time Palpatine returned. It's certainly an outfit, but I do not vibe with it at all. Does it fit with the story? Yeah! But he gave up icon status for this one. I'm going with D tier for Dark Empire. Now the man that has spawned many videos on the tube you're watching. The legend from Legends continuity, the Luke we all wish to see on screen in some form, folks. The Luke we still strive for in some fashion. Jedi Grand Master Luke Skywalker of the new Jedi Order is fitted with some basic Jedi robes. The best comparison I would use is that he's kind of rocking the Obi-Wan robes from Phantom Menace in this art here, or, you know, something like Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan. Is it cool to see him like this? Sure. Do I think it matches his character? No. I don't know. I really like how Luke's outfits as a Jedi have uniquities, very much indicating he's a Jedi for a new age. You look at Jedi across the eras of Star Wars, and they all have similar wardrobes, but they have specific designs, patterns, accessories, and more that indicate what time period they are in. Same goes for our fashion icon, Luke. It's cool, but this is a C tier, and that is Luke Skywalker fit check finished, and on the screen for you is the finished tier list. Let me know what you think. Did I miss a fit? Did I miss a fit that isn't just Luke in Stormtrooper armor or medical robes? Don't mention Luke in the back of the tank, okay? Different type of video. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. One of my next videos is probably gonna be talking about retconning elements of the Clone Wars. It'll be a really fun video where I get into kind of wish casting and conceptual storytelling and such. Until next time, we meet in a galaxy far, far away.